Hello there. Um, it's Labor Day weekend, and I've taken part of this afternoon, and I've been going through videos of Chloe. And for those of you who might not know, was my dog, still in the present tense. I had to put her down 2 months ago, and I haven't done a vlog about it because, as you can imagine, it was really difficult to do. Chloe was my companion. She was my good friend, and I've had lots of loss in my life, but this one was really an intense experience. And at first, I felt surprised by the intensity of it. So I was reading this book a couple years ago. I took a class called One Year to Live through the Shambhala Center in Burlington. It's a Buddhist focused um, um, space. And anyway, this class was really amazing. And right after that, I took a hospice volunteer training class. So I really had immersed in loss. And subsequently, I lost some family and some friends. We all do, but these two pieces really helped. So anyway, lost Chloe, and reading this book, I'm going to show it to you. It's called Facing Death and Finding Hope by Christine Longacre. Um, and anyway, the thing that I took away from this book, which was really amazing, is this lady lives in Santa Cruz, California, which is also a place I want to go and maybe retire someday. And she um, taught hospice workers, practiced hospice, worked with families who'd faced loss, taught hospice. She cites examples of families that she's worked with, such as a family who lost an infant who was, I think, 6 months old, and really went through them with the process of that loss. And she also personally lost her husband, I think, in her late 20s or early 30s to leukemia. So she had all this background. So I share that because I really value what she has to say. And I've read part of it before. But back to the loss with Chloe, something she said in there really stood out to me. I'll get to my point, which is how I'm now defining grief, which is, as she puts it, I'm paraphrasing, the depth of the grief that you experience is based on how much you look to that person or pet or thing or loss, whether it's death or relationship or even your level of health, but how much you look to that thing, person, place, or thing, for your daily sense of well being and feeling loved. So, her measure of grief, which is now mine, is how much you feel that grief is based on how much you look to that person, place, or thing for your daily sense of well being and feeling loved. And that opened such doors for me. So I'd had people who had remarked sort of passive aggressively, how come you didn't seem so upset about XYZ person's loss or death? And maybe I felt nostalgically sad, or maybe I felt sad for the people who felt sad, but I didn't have the relationship with that person or other people for certain reasons. So, anyway, that really, I guess, validated the loss that I experienced with my dog. And also, another friend had pointed out to me that to a degree, Chloe was kind of like my service animal. She wasn't really, but she kind of filled that niche. So that's a long talk to say. Here are some videos of my good dog, my companion, who shared my life for 7 years. And I guess I'll just, before I jump into the videos, I'll say that I'm finally at a good place where I can look at the last day with her and the things she did for me, which I've shared, written on Facebook, and I've shared with many of you. But I want to capture that with this thing, which was she had kidney failure at the end. She had hip problems and needed to be on pain medicine. The pain medicine, I think, along with other things, contributed to a buildup in her kidneys, which made them stop functioning. And when I brought her to the vet, my parents came, which I'm so lucky to have such amazing parents. My husband Austin came. He got done work and took the bus and came. And when we got the news, it was really devastating. And I won't go into too much detail because I don't want to secondarily trauma anybody who really gets pets. And I know there's lots of people that don't get pets, and that's okay. But as we were in the process of putting her down, when Bill, who's an amazing vet from ARC, gave her the shot to make her go to sleep before he gave her the final shot, as she was becoming sleepy, I burst into insane tears and got really upset. And as I was, I'm going to breathe through this. As I was, because I want to share this, she raised herself up on her front paws and started giving me lots of kisses, which was amazing. So it was like her last way of taking care of me. So it was a really beautiful thing that she did. So I still get upset, but I probably always will, and that's okay. Whee! But I want to share all this great stuff. So this is going to be a longer vlog, and if you don't want to watch it all, that's cool. Jump through. But there's some fun and really funny things and some sweet things in here that I'm trying to capture. So thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy. Okay.
Chloe. 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 Mrs. KK, I love you. Chloe, Chloe, I love you. Chloe, Chloe. What's that? Chloe, Chloe, I love you. Chloe. Good, Chloe. Chloe, your tongue's sticking out. Chloe, you're sleeping with your tongue sticking out. I just want to touch your tongue. I'm gonna grab your tongue. Feels like rubber. Ew, feels like rubber. Ew, feels like rubber. Ew, feels like rubber. It feels like rubber. Ew.
So I realize most of these videos will be self-explanatory, but this one that I'm going to show you now, when we introduced Chloe and Bandit, when I first got together with Austin and we moved in together, Bandit and Chloe didn't get along, and it was Chloe. She viewed Bandit as something she wanted to attack and shake, and we couldn't have that because we love Bandit. So we tried everything to desensitize her and make it better, but it didn't really work. So finally, I called the Humane Society, and somebody there gave me the advice, because I expressed my desperation, that what we could do, since neither had been fixed yet, because neither had needed to up to that point, to let them do what nature does and have doggy sex. So we did, and actually, and they said after that, then go ahead and have them fixed right away. But that was one way that dogs oftentimes establish, who am I, where am I, and it may not be the best way, and it may not be the recommended way, but boy did it work, because after that, we had Chloe fixed, and then we had Bandit fixed, and there were no puppies. It was right after, but they knew their role. So when you see this video and you see them going at it, we weren't just being irresponsible dog parents. It was a professionally directed way to get them through their understanding of who was who. Okay, laugh with me.
Facts. And earlier today, the governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, announced an executive order allowing place voters to cast ballots at any poll site. Despite a scramble to make it easier to put an obvious question remains in areas that were destroyed. The governor is focused on the election. Will they actually vote? Another question, will the storm's impact on voting seems even more legal challenging. Of course, election lawsuits have already been filed, and Ohio has them in great numbers. And
Chloe,
provisional ballots, which Ohio
you got it wrong.
count until 10 days after
Chloe.
the election, explain
Chloe.
what role that could play.
Chloe.
That's just such an amazing fact. I
Chloe.
just became aware of it in as I've
Chloe.
been studying up for election day, and it's really
Chloe.
incredible when you think about
You
it.
got it backwards.
Provisional ballots are very common.
Are you a male-identified female dog?
Polling place and there's
Chloe.
any sort of problem.
Chloe.
The religious switch appears off. You don't have the right
Chloe.
ID. They
Yeah,
give
you.
what's called a provisional ballot.
Bandit's turn.
And they sit in an envelope and
Chloe.
They put it aside for 10 days. And during those 10 days, you or your representatives or your campaign can go to the Board of Elections and say, look, I am a legitimate.
What? You're so rotten and clumsy. You're rotten and clumsy, Chloe. You're a big foul. Chloe, 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 look at your big face. Once upon a time, there was a Yorkshire Terrier who wanted to disembowel a long-haired Chihuahua. And so the story progressed, and there was peanut butter, and there was doggy sex, and then there was a doggy spaying, and now there's a Yorkshire Terrier who likes to sleep on top of a long-haired Chihuahua, and there's a long-haired Chihuahua whose head has fallen off the couch. So now we have sleeping buddies. Right, Chloe? Right, Bandit? Well, okay. Maybe that wasn't so good.
Play with me. You crazy dogs. You're entertaining. You're entertaining. Crazy but entertaining.
Is that your favorite? I'm gonna take it and throw it. You're a good dog. You're dead? Oh no! What a noise. Look in the mirror. Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Is that the K-Dog? Is that the K-Dog? He's kind of a quiet K-Dog. Yeah. Who's that in there? Are you ready to go to bed? Are you ready to go to bed? Are you ready to go to bed? Yeah, I like your new home. You like your new house? A good house? It's a good house. A good house. Yeah. You're a good kid. Yeah. So this next video is really funny, and I'll just let you know, you'll see Chloe hated her paws being wet. So anytime she came in, if it was raining or if it was snowy, anything that was wet, she would wipe her paws on the carpet for minutes, for a long time.
And every time she'd stop, I could ask her, you'll see this, are they dry yet? And it was like the signal to think maybe they're not, and she'd wipe them again. So it just makes me laugh every time I watch it. Enjoy. So you hate wet paws, don't you? Are they clean enough? Are they clean enough yet? You need to wipe them more. How about now? You clean? Are they dry? Nope. Is that good? You done? I guess so. Ah. Bad dreams. Bad dreams over? No more bad dreams? No more bad dreams. So in these next two short videos, obviously wasn't super successful with this, but I tried attaching my phone to Chloe's harness and have her perspective, and there was some mild success. I never posted the videos, but it's kind of funny to see. So here are those videos, and that's what you're seeing. Okay. Where are you going, Kay? There's a dog taking a nap right here. There's a good tiny dog taking a nap right here. There's a good little baby dog. There's a good dog with a tiny belly. And you gotta rub the belly because she's in her little bed. And she's being very good. And she's taking a nap. And she's taking a nap. And she's taking a nap. And she's taking a nap and I'm disturbing the nap. Because she's a good dog. She's a good dog. She's a good dog. She's the best dog with a little pawpaw. She's a good dog. But I couldn't help. I had to go disturb her. I couldn't do any more work. I'm tired of being sick, so I had to come beat up the dog. Shall I let you go back to sleep? Shall I let you go back to sleep? No? Yes? That's a no. Okay. You're a good dog. You're a good dog. He's a good dog. I need a good dog to help me get better. I need a good dog to help me get better. I do. Look, it's right here. It's right here. And it's on the floor. And it's there. It's right there. And there it is again. And there it is again. And there it is again. Tell it off. Tell it. There it is. And there it is. And there it is. You're crazy. Think your bone's gonna bite you? It's right there. Get it. Get it before it gets you. Get it before it gets you. Now grab your paws. It's right there. Where'd it go again? Good dog. Okay, it's over here. It's over here. And it's right there. Big dog mouth. Big dog mouth. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. We're rolling on her belly. Rolling on her belly. She's rolling on her belly. She rolled on her belly. Silly dog. Silly dog's on her belly. 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 You're on your silly dog belly. Crazy. 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 Chloe. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Chloe! Heard a squirrel. With this video, and I call it like the best time because it's an example of the joy that we had together. This dog who had her own personality and was a delight and was a pest, and was fun and funny and healing, and she really saved me. And I don't know if I shared that in the beginning, but I had some major challenges about 5 years ago, and she was the one constant that got me through a really, really rough time. And it was entirely this little dog. There was my friends and my family certainly did that, absolutely. But she was there every day, all the time, constantly, because she had to be, because she was my dog. And dogs do save lives more than just pulling you out of the ice. But anyway, this playing, I shared this with Bill years ago when we were looking at how she walked and how she played, and he wanted to see, so I shared this. That's originally why I created this video, just to show how we played every day, like literally every day. And when we first had her, she didn't know how to play, actually. I should preface this too. Thank you for watching all this. I don't know who is left watching it, but the people who had her the first 2 to 3 years of her life had her because they wanted to breed her, and then they decided to move. And when they moved, they left her with a neighbor, and they never came back for her. So she was an abandoned dog. She was, and that pulled at my heartstrings. And we were gonna keep her. My husband at the time, Ron, and I were gonna keep her. It was one of his coworkers who Chloe had been left with, and for a week, we were gonna keep her for a week, and then bring her to the Humane Society. And at the time, the Humane Society wasn't quite as great as it is now, but I made an appointment to bring her at the end of the week so they could take and find her a home. And the person on the phone at that time had told me there was no guarantee they wouldn't put her down. But there was no reason, because she was an amazing dog with no real problems, other than we already had a dog at the time. And I said, okay, well, if it comes to that, can you let me know, and we'll take her back. And they were like, no, actually, once you give her up, we never let you know what happens. So I couldn't do that, and we decided we're keeping Chloe, and that's how she came into our lives. And anyway, back to this video where you're going to see where she plays. She didn't know how to play when she first came to us, and I helped teach her how to play. And she would watch Brewster, our dog at the time, play, and how we would play. And finally one day she just nudged her way in and tried to mimic what we were doing. So what you're seeing is actually how I used to play with my first dog, Brewster, and how I played with Chloe. And I even kind of play with Bandit this way now too, and I'm sure my future dog I'm going to play with. And they'll bring their own way of playing, obviously, but it's a beautiful video. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to look forward to looking at all these for years to come and remembering how she loved me, how I loved her, how we played. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And you're okay with that?
Well, you'll have the chance to choose a side. I'll choose the right one. Eventually.
Where the hell's my wife? I don't know. I give her up.
Think you're so tough? Hiding in your bar, drinking your liquor? A telephone call to Chicago PD might set you straight. Lila! Lila, please. Come on for a second. Oh, my God. Come on, we'll leave. No. Just sit there. What are you doing?
Silly.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I'd like you to join me for a drink. What kind of sick freaks are you? I said, drink. I didn't catch your name. Hell. You want to understand? William Grant. William Grant. I don't understand, William.
Are you done? Do you need more beans?
Why should I believe any of this?
When she wakes up, tell her to meet us at Gloria's bar, then volunteer your carotid artery and let her feed until you die.
Where you going?
You think I'm lying, Stefan? You and I knew each other. You trusted me with one of your secrets, and now I'm going to prove it to you. How? We're going to your own apartment.